What's up, everybody? It's EzraTime here, and welcome back to another review. And today I want to talk about Prey, which is a prequel to the Predator franchise and the fifth film in the Predator franchise overall. Um, and obviously, this is recently released on Hulu, I think, Hulu and Disney Plus, which is kind of sucks, but I'm gonna talk about that later. But yeah, it was recently released like today. And when I first heard about Prey, I didn't exactly, have hype or enthusiastic to watch this movie because like I have a love and hate relationship with the Predator franchise. Like I like the first two. The last one by Shane Black, The Predator, was awful. And then the Predators, which is a 2010 movie, I haven't finished watching that. I just like halfway to the movie and I kind of like stopped watching it, because I don't know, it kind of like retry the original one, but it's better, right? That's what people say. So I definitely cannot say anything about the 2010 Predators movie. But yeah, so we're gonna talk about Prey. And when the trailer was released, I didn't exactly watch the trailer because again, I have zero enthusiasm, enthusiasm for the movie. And I heard that many people said that, oh my god, it's gonna be another Hollywood garbage, like female lead characters. And usually when Hollywood does a female lead characters, usually they are terrible. They are obnoxious and they are annoying, right? And that's what I thought Prey was gonna be. So I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna skip this, but the early review came out, and it was people actually really enjoy this movie. So I was like, oh, okay, people actually enjoy this movie, so I'll check it out. Why not, right? And so I did. I just recently watched it. I just finished watching this movie, by the way. Um, and yeah, I love it. I really really love it. I think this is the second best Predator movie for me. And yeah, I'm gonna talk about the plot. Obviously, don't worry, it will be non spoiler because again, it was just recently released. So if you guys haven't watched it, then well, watch it, I guess. But I'm gonna talk the positive part about this movie, and then obviously we're gonna get to the negative part. Just a tiny bit in the end. But yeah, so the plot for Prey or Predator 5, I guess, like some people call it, is obviously about a girl named Naru, played by Amber Midthunder, where she basically tried to prove herself in the Comanche Nation, I think, and she is trying to prove herself to the tribe that she can hunt. She can actually be really useful. And that's where the simple premise goes for Naru's character. And obviously as the journey went on, she kind of discovered that there is something else in the jungle, there is something else in the nature, or like the wilderness out there. Like there is something weird about it, and there is something brutal about it. And then that's where she kind of like discovered that there is obviously there's a predator in the jungle, obviously, and she is determined to hunt it down. Because obviously this thing is dangerous. Obviously she doesn't want anyone to get hurt by this predator. So that's why she wants to hunt it down. And obviously kind of prove herself to the tribe at the same time. And yeah, and other characters we have is her brother, I think, named Tabby, played by Dakota Beavers, who is also amazing. And like they have this brother and sister dynamic, in the movie, and they're good. They're actually really supportive to each other. And the brothers, or like Abi, was so badass. Like he's so badass in this movie. And obviously Naru's character is actually learning. She's not annoying, or like she's not like nauseous as the other female character that Hollywood been written. But this one, she's actually learning. She wants to become a badass, obviously. And then like you actually root for her to become a badass, to learn something new, obviously, hunt in the jungle, basically. And yeah, it was like it's a really solid character in my opinion. I can't really say it's the best female character, because the best female character is like Ellen Ripley from Alien, and then Sarah Connor from the Terminator franchise. But this one is a really solid female lead. It's not exactly woke like some people say it is. I mean, it got some obnoxious like male characters in the movie that was like, oh my god, it's so cheesy and cartoony. At some point, not entirely, okay, not entirely, but there is some line that was said by the male characters that I was like, this is so cheesy. Like, come on, don't do this. But besides that, I mean, it doesn't. It wasn't annoying. Like the entire movie wasn't annoying. The entire movie was so entertaining. And obviously, we got talked about the third one is the Predator. You know, the Predator played by Dane DeLegro, I think. The which is a former basketball player apparently, which makes sense because the Predator needs to be tall, right? Needs to be tall and imposing. And let me just say this: the Predator in this movie was so amazing and so scary at the same time. And again, the Predator from the first movie was like simple design. This one has more design to it, but this is before, obviously way before the event of the first movie. This took place in 1719, the year of 1719. And so the Predator has this different design, but it was really cool in my opinion. Like the mask and all that kind of stuff. The face was like really, really cool. And the movement, is just amazing. And obviously the movie is only it's about 99 minutes long, which is does include the credit scene. So technically, if you don't include the credit scene, it's about 90 minutes long. Maybe solid 90 minutes long or like more or less. And so that's why the movie pays pretty quickly, but it's not rush. Like it's not a rushing plot or like pace. But it has like a plot point here and there, and things happens I would say kind of quickly, but not too quickly, and when the action sequences happen, it was like really like it really took their time, and it was like amazing, this is a really cool action movie, like a sci-fi action movie compared like a sci-fi horror, because the first Predator movie with Schwarzenegger was like a sci-fi action but also a sci-fi horror at some capacity, right? Because you don't know what these things are, obviously, and it was like scary in the middle of the jungle, and suddenly there is this thing going on, And this one is like it's more like a sci-fi horror compared to sci-fi action compared to sci-fi horror, because I think I do kind of hope, because I think I kind of hoping that they introduce more suspense moment, and in this one I guess there is a little bit of suspense here and there, but it's not really, it's they're focusing more on the action, but the action is great. It's shot great, when a Predator is like killing people left and right, was just amazing. Again, the kills were brutal, but the tiny criticism about the kills is that some of them are kind of happen off screen, I mean, you kind of see the works afterward, but I kind of wish they showed more of the gore, like this movie is definitely gory, but I don't think it's gonna be super gory like people will be expecting, but it is an amazing kill, I just wish they show it more on screen, but at the same time, you got a really great sound effect for the kill, so I guess there's that. You can let your mind kind of imagine what happened. But at the same time, you kind of see the result afterwards. So there you go. I just kind of wish they show more on screen. But it is a tiny bit criticism. And then my other criticism is obviously the third act was just like not. I kind of wish it was longer for a tiny bit, in my opinion, because it's a classic third act of the Predator movie. Obviously, like the main character against the Predator, like the drills. But I just wish that the third act was a bit more longer, because I feel like it's kind of like, I kind of want more. I don't know. I feel like it could have been more longer. And it could have been way harder, in my opinion, because I feel like there is some, like she basically struggled against a Predator, but at the same time, I feel like she should struggle more, and that's why I kind of wish it was a bit longer. And going back to the positive part is obviously the directing, the cinematography. The director is actually Dan Trachtenberg, I think. He responsible for 10 Cloverfield Lane, um, which is a good movie. I really like it, and obviously the cinematography by Jeff Cutter was amazing. The musical score was just amazing. The music by Sarah Scratchner, I think. She was damn. She does a great job on the music, And I know people kind of expecting the original Predator theme kind of happen in this movie. It didn't, which kind of disappointing some people, which I understand. But it kind of makes sense they didn't exactly use the same Predator theme by Alan Silvestri, which is a good theme, by the way. It's a great theme for the Predator. And but at the same time, Sarah's like musical score was amazing. It worked for the time. Sorry, it worked for the event of the movie. It worked for the time frame of the movie, because this took place on 1719, right? So the music was really well done, and I really enjoyed that. And it's like, yeah, wow, I do kind of wish the Predator team kind of play in the end credit scene, because why not, right? But it happened. So what can you do? It didn't exactly play, but either way, it's still a great music. So there you go. And yeah, for 99 minutes, it was amazing. I really really like this movie. I recommend you guys to go watch it. Because if some of you are already kind of like don't really like the Predator franchise that much, then well, this movie is perfect in my opinion. Well, maybe not perfect, but it's like a 9 out of 10. But it's definitely worth your time. It's only 99 minutes long, so it's not that long. It's like a solid 90 minutes fun and popcorn basically. And it's like, yeah, I think you guys gonna like this movie. I think people kind of put this ranking on the third Predator movie, but for me, I put this on the second. But then again, I haven't finished watching the 2010 Predators movie because I heard from people that that movie is actually pretty good. So I don't. So at least at this moment, I'm gonna put Prey on the second of my favorite Predator. Obviously the first Predator is the greatest. And then you got Prey, and then you got what is it? Oh yeah, Predators 2. Yeah, Predator 2, and then you got the Predator by Shane Black. The reason I put Predator 2 on the lower than this because I feel like Predator 2 is a good sequel to the first one in my opinion, but I think that the movie is kind of boring in the middle section of it. Like it's kind of like dragging in my opinion. But I like the first act of the sequel, and then I like the third act with Danny Glover and the Predators fighting obviously. And oh, speaking of Predator 2, there is a bit of a tie-in to Predator 2 in this movie. Like there is a tiny bit of a tie-in. Not that much, just a tiny bit. And it was actually it's related to an item that was appeared in Predator 2. If you guys remember from the third act of the movie in Predator 2, that there is an item that the Predator gives to Danny Glover. I think you guys know what I'm talking about here. And then that item appear here. So there's a tiny bit of a tie-in to the Predators 2, but not that much, right? Just like a tiny, like I guess like a wink, for almost like, oh, like Predator 2 fans. There you go. Like there you go. There you go, right there, the tie-in right there. And it was like, yeah, I think it was really really good in my opinion, because I kind of want to see a prequel about that. But well, I guess this is the prequel in my opinion, but not exactly super tie-in, which I really really love. This movie stands on its own, and you guys should watch it. It's a good movie. Trust me, it worth your time. I think you guys gonna love the Predator in this movie. But we'll see what people think about this movie. But either way, that's my review for Prey 2022. And again, I really love this movie, and you guys can let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think about this movie right here? Which one do you guys rank it on your Predator franchise rank, obviously? And since if you guys already watched it, then well, let me know in the comment section below what do you guys think about the movie, because I'm curious. Do you guys love it? Do you guys hate it? What do you guys love about the movie, and what do you guys hate about the movie, or like didn't like about the movie? Feel free to share your opinions in the comment section below. I like to hear about them. And yeah, I guess stay tuned for more reviews in the future. I hope that we're gonna get a sequel to this, hopefully in the future, because the director kind of speak about the sequel in back in June, I think. So with how positive everybody been on this movie, so I really hope that we get a sequel, and hopefully on the movie theaters, because it's really sucks that this movie didn't exactly get released on the theaters, because it's good. I feel like we should watch this on theaters in my opinion, but we watch this on Hulu and Disney Plus. So okay, I guess. But either way, guys, I really enjoyed this movie, and again, thank you for watching this review. And again, if you enjoyed this review, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, ring the bell, and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I think this is a really great Predator movie. I really enjoyed it. And stay tuned for more videos in the future, whatever it's gonna be, or like more reviews in the future. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Bye.